What's up, guys? You guys, welcome to a lovely video today. Today, like I've promised, um, I'm going to be making a video about how to put all we have learned so far: support and resistance, patterns, candlesticks, Fibonacci, trend lines, all together. We're going to be putting them all together. How to make your analysis. So in this video, I'll be showing you guys how to make analysis, putting these things together, how to make judgment, because trading is more about making your judgment at the end of the day, taking the right decisions. There's a lot of decisions to make. That's why I love trading, and that's the reason why um, a lot of people also fail in trading because they feel um, there are no too much decisions to make. There are a lot of decisions to make, a lot, and somehow if you're lost in those lot of decisions to make, you can also fail. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to minimize your decision, how to make it. Because people might think, oh, for me, I can just buy or I can just sell. No, before you buy and sell, they're like eight decisions you need to make first of all, or even more. You can make to 8 to 12 decisions, and everything has to align with each other. When they do align with each other, then you can be sure, you can have confidence, like, oh, 70% confidence that this trade is going to go well. Then also you can wake up one morning, you can place a trade on Mana, and you can just wake up in the morning and boom, Mana have given you. Let's say you open that trade with $1,000, Mana can give you 100,000. It depends. It depends what you are doing. There's a lot of opportunity in trading. I tell people there's a lot of opportunity in trading, especially in the crypto world. You can just wake up one morning and see thousands in your account. So, but how do you minimize the losses? Why do you minimize the losses? So I hate hearing people say I've lost a lot in trading. Now, there are two types of lost a lot in trading. Are you trying to say since you started trading, you've not made in any money at all? You're just losing. If you're just losing, forget about trading. Go do something that's not for you. You're not doing it the right way. But I know you guys listening to me right now. You have you took a very bold step to learn before you start earning. You have to learn before you start earning. We all went to school to get jobs. We all went through that tutorial to get that skillet, right? So that's exactly what you guys are doing here. So let me separate you guys from those out there who do not know how to make analysis, and also separate you guys from those who know how to make analysis but do not know how to make right decisions. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. I want to make this video as short as possible. And why it is short, I also want to make you guys learn a lot. So maybe 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to round up so many other things we want to say in this particular video. So these are the things that we need to talk about in the um previous um Google meeting we organized but failed due to bad network and due to the fact that I've been postponing it because of other, technical blah blah blah. So I really want to thank you guys for your patience. So what we're doing right here is quite easy. You guys already have been doing a lot of practice. I love that. And even in time being, I was like, okay, let me just give you guys enough time to learn through support and resistance, learn how to use the support and resistance, Fibonacci, all those stuff, candles and all of that. You guys have been doing well. I can see. Thanks to everybody that is very active in the group. If you're active in the group, maybe you're asking questions or you're answering questions. The more you answer questions, the more you learn faster. That's one of those things that push me to learn very fast. So, guys, one thing you need to know is, okay, you can write down your support or resistance, just write S and P, write down your trend line, write down your Fibonacci, write down your candles, and write down your patterns. So after this video, I'm still going to make another video where I talk about risk management. So how to put all this together, and then risk management, like I was saying earlier, risk management separates you from the crowd. All right. So people will say, I've lost some money, I've lost some money. What about me? I've lost money this week, all through this last since 2 weeks now. Any money I made from the market goes back to the market. I've lost a lot of money. But saying that is very, very wrong, because if I say I've lost money, I've not really lost money. This money, the market gave me this money, and I lost it to the market again. So, but if you check generally in my life, I've made a lot of money than money I lost in trading generally. Okay, now let's live my life. Let's go to the past 3 months or the past 2 months. or the past 1 month, for the past 2 weeks, market has been dull, but for the past 1 month, I've made money and I've lost money trying to make money. Now, let me tell you, I've been putting, because how the market is dull, I have two accounts. I'm always saying this, you guys already know, a small account and a big account. So in the small account, I have a small account, I do $10. You guys know, I do $10 and I try to flip it to 100. When I have 100 or 200, I withdraw them and push them to the bigger account or do something with them or buy some coins with them. You understand? So so far I've lost about $120. That means $10 time $10 in like 12 places. That's what I've lost so far. So but when I make money, when I flip one $10, I can get $200, I can get $300 and so forth. Then if I use my account and I put one lot size or why me one lot size, when I put one nice percentage and the leverage and the trade goes in the big account, I cover up for all those things, which is because I minimize my losses and I maximize my profit. We're going to be talking about that in other video. I've used 6 minutes to just the introduction. Let's go right into this video. So this is Mana USDT, and let me remove all drawing tools and make it naked. So first of all, guys, write this down. First of all, when you see a naked chart like this, you will want to zoom out. You can see the way I zoom out. When I say zoom out, I don't know, people confuse zoom out and zoom in. In is plus because you have in plus, it goes in. Out is minus, a form of you adding more temperature and you're subtracting more temperature. So zoom out, that's minus, zoom out. So it becomes tiny. Why do I love my analysis tiny? So I can see whatever have happened in the past. Remember, guys, when I was teaching you guys trend line, I say if you draw a trend line like this, you keep drawing it. One day, mana price will get to that place and respect that trend line. There's sometimes you just see Bitcoin will just drop, boom, and goes up immediately. That place Bitcoin reversed. Check back. You're going to see that there is a previous resistance that that Bitcoin respected. So you need to go back and you need to see what's happening. You need to have a big highs to see. So now you can see. First thing I always say is identify your trend. Buy trend, sell trend. So the buy is kind of equal to the sell. So originally we can ignore this buy, but we cannot ignore this sell because the height of the buy is almost the same as the sell. But as the sell what's it called? Trend line. So remember, sell on a sell trend, buy on a buy trend. You can buy on a sell trend, but remember, if you're doing that, use small percentage, that small lot size, small percentage to go in. Don't use all of your accounts. Don't use 100%, don't use 50%. Use small percentage. Remember, there are opportunities. Opportunities will come. Opportunity is there in every trade, but try minimize your loss. Look at the minimum. Write these things down. Look at how you can minimize your loss for every trade. Oh, fine. You can sell from this point and mana drops to maybe even 0.00 whatever. But 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 if trade goes against you, you can lose all of your money. You're not just losing all of your money. When it kicks you out and liquidates your account, all your money is gone. The trade is still going up. That's up. It's still going. It's still advantage. If you're still in the trade, it's still an advantage for you to make money while it's going up. That's the reason why I say, let me use this harsh word. It's very, very harsh, but it's needed. It's harsh, but it's the truth there. I don't like it no matter what it looks like. You're stupid for not using a stop loss and TP when trading, especially stop loss. TP just to close you in profit. Stop loss is to stop you in loss. I tell people when you don't trade with stop loss, fine. When you blow your account, don't be surprised. Stop loss is necessary. Even though the trade is going in your way, but keeps hitting your stop loss, keep putting it. I will show you guys how to minimize losses in the next video. So, first of all, you want to do is to identify your trend. Identify your trend first of all. So you now know it's a sell trend. All right. So remember, respect the first two. We can call this one a first breakout. This tip at the top there. We can call it a first breakout. So we respect the main body. We try to make sense out of it. All right. You can see, try to make sense out of this. So let me just respect the first two, 1 2. I'll just draw 1 2 down, and this is what it looks like. All right. Now after this, you can draw the lower one if you want to. You can draw the lower one if you want to. It's important too. You can draw, just respect. Okay, this is one and this is two, right? That's the reason why I don't go with the weak. I go with the main body. So one and two. Let's do that. Aside one and two, we're not going to ignore this. All right, we can even call this a breakout. So we can still draw from here to here. All these things are important. Important, very important. Want to respect this one, two right here. So right now, next thing you do is to look for your support and resistance. You can see support right here. It's very, very obvious. You can see resistance here. I can see another resistance here. There's a support level here, there's a resistance. So, but to be sure, we employ our Fibonacci because this is a sell trend. We draw a Fibonacci from top to bottom. If it's a buy trend, from bottom to top. So Fibonacci from top to bottom, from top to bottom. Remember how to use the Fibonacci. I'm not going to be using this main body. I'm not going to be using this breakout. I'm going to be using this main body. But this is the Fibonacci, right? This is the current price. So the closest highest high is not this one, but this one. So I'm going to draw from top to let price match where this one is at the moment. So now we now have the major point of support and resistance. Like I say, I always tell you guys, Fibonacci 50 is always the strongest point. Fibonacci 60 and 30 also is the closest strongest point also, but not as strong as 50. And now we can see price on the sell trend and price touching Fibonacci 30 coming down, coming down. That shows you a lot of sell opportunity. And what we're going to do is to sell from this point to this point. All right. So I'm going to be selling from this point. I can zoom in so you guys can see. So I'm going to be selling from this point to this point. That's because we also have very strong support level. You can see price got to this point 3 times and didn't make it. So remember when it comes to pattern, all right, because there's a pattern here. I'm going to show you guys a pattern. This is a descending triangle. We're going to talk about that pattern also. So, but first of all, let's just sell from this place to this place. All right. So in our next video, I'll talk about before you sell, what are you going to do? Your stop loss and resistance matter. Your take profit and TP matters. So I'm going to sell from here to this point. So instead of just selling to the tip, no, I'm just going to put my TP around there to be on the safer side. Because price might not be able to sell to that point, might be able to sell, but might just kiss it and go back up immediately. You can see how fast it is when price gets to this point. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell. You can see just quickly, I just find out that I'm going to sell this trade, right? Now, will the trade continue from here? Because this is 1 2 3. Remember, patterns always work with 1 2 3. One, test. Two, first one is like you might not know. The second one is okay. Now there is a support level because the previous one touched, and now there's a support level. And the third one, you'll be like, oh wow. The third one for sure, if you're selling from this, but why not? It's come here because you have seen two of these. So you're like, nah, why? It's gonna come here. Then the fourth one is always a miraculous one. The fourth one breaks out. It happens almost every time. The fourth one breaks out. So now, because this is a sell trend, but on a big buy trend. If you think to one day, you're going to know that mana has been coming up. Look at it. Look at it. This is a big buy trend. So if we're going to look, this is the lowest we have seen. We can draw a trend line like this. Or we can draw from here, touches this place, and this place, or we can even draw from here, touching here and upward. It depends. So let me go back to 1 hour. So, but because we're on a big buy trend, we cannot just ignore it. So in this case, while price is coming down, guys, 1 minute more. I'm going to end the video very soon. So while price is coming down like this, you can see while price is coming down like this, price might continue downward. If it continues downward, if you break this place, there should be a retest because this is a pattern. For every pattern, there should be a retest. When the pattern breaks, there should be a retest. The only place you cannot see a retest is if you are looking at 15-minute time frame or 1 minute time frame. In 30-minute time frame, you can also see a retest, but might be soft. But 1 hour, 4 hours, one day you always see a retest. So in this case, we are selling to this place, then wait for a breakout, then a retest. Then when the retest curves down, we buy from that, we sell from that moment, and price is going to come to this previous low. That's how it's going to happen. and that we then we know price has respected this. So, but this is a descending triangle. Price might come to this place and bounce back up, leave this trend line, do a retest, then we know price has resumed a big buy trend. So, um, that is that. That's what I just did right now. Support and first of all, identify your trend, identify your support and resistance, then use a Fibonacci to know if you're right. Then we'll check for any patterns. Check for any patterns. If you don't see any patterns, if price is on a resistance, you sell on a resistance, you buy on a support. How do you do that? You check your candles. You can go back and watch candles video, go back and watch these videos, and come back to this video again and watch it again. You're going to get it. Any questions, make sure you guys hit me on WhatsApp, and I'm there for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out for the next video.